Good morning, traders. Today is Monday, June 2nd. What we're going to do this morning is we're going to go ahead and mark points of interest. We're going to look at last week, which was the 26th to 30th. So we go all the way back right here. This was our high and our low. It's on Friday. That makes sense. And then, good lord, move. Today, our pre-market low is currently right here, 21.62. We're gonna look at this open. I'll move that closer to 8:30. Pre-market high is basically right there, and then previous week high right there. Weekly high, leave that there at pre-market. Previous week high, but all we have this candle. Previous week high, previous week low. Just the previous week low. We said the 26. Previous week low is right there. Actually, it opened lower than that, so we'll put it right there. Previous week low down there. Weekly low. That's all the points of interest I have. I think this one change. This was Friday's low. It would be like here. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Get away. Alright, we'll go back down, put it on the lines, and just watch for a bit here. See what kind of shape we're getting. It looks like we'll be ranging pretty flat up and down between well, we're just hanging out here for a minute. Alright, so what else do I need to do? Got my trading stuff set up. Open up Discord, see what's going on in the community here. Drink some coffee. Smile at my children. They're the reason I do this. Pre-market message So we saw a pretty decent one there in the pre-market. We got this mutual downtrend, and then it started diverging up here. Pretty nice move up. This one was going up, but wasn't making moves towards the highs like this one was. It was way down here. Well, this was way up here. So I took that as divergence. Saw the buy signal. Saw RSI in a good spot. He was pointing up. I liked all the parts of that one. Here's probably another good entry. Got some down move here. This is flat. This is down. This just popped up. So we'll enter with bottom RSI to there. Jeremy says he's at 40% on his stack size, so I'm going to do 50%. And be picky on the signals. I'll take the first couple on the practice count. Maybe just the first one. And on the time, if it's before 35, it's on the practice. If it's not, then do it on the regular account. It's a good spot right here. I'm liking it. All the way up. Let's hit middle RSI. That's all for pressure. Populate it. This is probably synced up, but the way I'm seeing it, it was pop. So I'll enter again at bottom of RSI. Looks like we're gonna hit the stop loss at the bottom though. Alright. We are 1 minute away from market open. Week. Last week we had 50% win rate because we had an accidental misclick there to end the week. But this week we're not going to do that. And we're going to do a little bit better than 50%. Took 4 trades last week. Won 2, lost 2. And aim for a little bit better. I'm going 60. I'm still shooting for 80%. 80% is the goal. Market open. I'm gonna jump back into the practice count. We're gonna do a couple more here. One more here in the next 3 or 4 minutes. See what it's looking like. I'm liking this action here. Boom, bop, bang. Jesus. There's market open. These are just playing around this morning. Series here. This jump. Where did that take us here? Closer to the pre-market high. Smashed a bunch of highs. We're heading up. Really makes these lines hard to read. Just a bit. Okay. No, the practice count still. We're way over that, so I don't want to. Nothing to do but sit and wait. 50+ point move right off open. Typical Monday. Right. It's finally hitting a reactionary zone. And we'll start looking, see if we can get any patterns here. Wait, looking for divergence. Looking for divergence, looking for it to come under the RSI into a reasonable area. Are we still looking at from this blue line? Still giving us big ticks. Previous week high is all the way up at 21,857. So we'd have $400 to climb, $440 to climb to be able to get up there. See that happening in 20 minutes. Here we go. Into the RSI. Let's see here. Dipped under the RSI. It's going to soar up again. Only thing is this MACD over here says it's losing steam. And this is now just heading up. It's kind of losing steam. So we might see, let's do this. And let's go ahead and see what movement looks like with the price on the charts. Okay. 5 lots is 5 lots looks comfortable here. Okay, we're setting up for another long, it seems. We're in a reasonable area to keep going long here. See if we can see anything. Came all the way down to that mid RSI line. I would have taken a trade there, but I have a distraction, so I missed it. See what kind of move it got. 15 points. Yeah, the five lots would have hit full TP off of that. See if we can find something else like this. The only thing I don't like is it looks like it's coming all the way down on the RSI. So I kind of want to wait for like a big dip. But it looks like, yeah, that's our pop. There it goes. Those are good entry opportunities there. And there. See. Yeah, that was beautiful. Over the RSI now, so we just step away and wait. That was just a tap above. We could see another entry. I'll wait for something a little more convincing to jump me in here. This is pushed up a lot, so it's kind of synced there. I'm in the top line now. We didn't get much reaction off of that pop. Still above the RSI. Still diverging. I enter on a RSI midline and go long here. We're showing a lot of upward potential. This is really hugging top RSI line, showing a lot of upward strength. Makes me want to enter just like one of these dips underneath the RSI. But I don't think it's moving enough. Yeah, 5.5 points off of that. So, really need to wait, see something more convincing here. There we go, we're getting a good dip. Touch that RSI line. Only concern is it was the end of that move. See here. There's the only concern is that responsiveness. This was a big pop to get nothing out of that. Nothing convincing. And like this responsiveness kind of died out, fizzled out of here. But we did drop. We did drop way under midline, kind of hovering there now. We're not seeing the responsiveness. That's a concerning point for me. So this is just going to keep coming down. Bottom RSI. The big push up. We might just see the orange line reverse. Much mutual here. Okay, now we're starting to see this flatten out. And this going down. So I might look for a short here. We get solid. Okay, yeah. If we can get a midline, or even if it looks like it's going to be a convincing top of the line touch. Want to enter short right here. I'm gonna go short. Boom. That's it. But it's not above the RSI midline, so I'm not. Yeah, see, it would have been good. But I wanted it to be like above that RSI line. This might do it here. Here it goes above the RSI, drop down. I'm not getting the hotkey to work, so it saves me from it syncing up. Now it looks like it's going up again. Maybe we wait for it to touch that top line and see if we're still getting the entry. Blue line's flat, orange line's up. I really think this is just wait for it to touch the top. That was a good push there. This is the micro going long. Here it comes falling down now. Oh, that's a very nice dip for a long. The macro is telling me to go short. Oh, here's my dip. Buy signal. But that dip's too small. It didn't go where I wanted it to. And there's the, yeah, there's the drop. Dip was so hard. Bottom of the RSI. Just dropped. Wow. Big drop. Pretty much synced up here though. No FOMO here, just dealing with those missed opportunities and looking for a new one. Big simultaneous drop. Reactive zone, getting a push up off of it. Still down. I guess it's divergent down, but maybe I can do short here. That's the dip. Touch the midline. Both flattening out now. It's so synced up. Oh my goodness. And for any kind of separation here, might be getting it now. A little bit of separation there. Orange going up. Down not responding. Need to push. Gonna go up now? Okay. Still synced up right now. Not interested in any kind of syncing of my profits. So we just wait. Just a little bit bigger so the moves look similar. Maybe I shrink this and do that. Get that. Bigger here. Yep. Completely synced up. I have been eyeballing shorts, but there was no real indicator there it's going short because they were just too synced up. Keep on dropping. 50. We got 10 minutes. We got 5 minutes realistically. Look for another one. 5, 6. Let's see. Still making the exact same moves, it looks like. Still synced up, though. I'm just looking to see if there's any kind of divergence coming up. And if this wants to go up, looks flat, starting to come up. This is flattening out just a little bit later. I'll take that dip. but it's still in the lower half system, so I can't go long. Just so synced. Like I'm seeing the reactions go down, but they're just moving in the same directions. Close together. Okay, so here, I'm starting to see it. Down, and up. Top the RSI, big down. Completely identical movements here. Even on top of each other, there's no difference. Not helpful. Minutes, I doubt they diverge enough at any point here for me to enter into any kind of trades. I saw 3 trade opportunities today, and I didn't take any of them because it's a Monday. The charts and scaling was a little bit weird. I will go back and look at those trades today to see why I didn't take them and see how we can improve on that this week. I'm gonna look for another minute here and just see if there's any clue on a quick little profit. I'm gonna go missed the short. There's the dip. There's the sell. And then it shoots up. There's the midline. Jump in here. Would be to enter right there. Bring on push one. Could enter there. But this is going down. So hard to be like, yeah, it's gonna go short here. And then the up down system, so no telling what's gonna happen. Boom boom, shoot in both directions. There's the short. That one was right there at the end. That was that sketchy move right there. So we'll stop it here. We'll go back and check these trades today. Gotta go.